All right. I wanted to welcome you to this little reading session that I will create some YouTube videos for you. And there's a daily reading that will be put out. I was guided to read A Year of Forgiveness. It's a supporting book that is through and from A Course in Miracles lessons. But these are commentary made by trans channel through Tina Louise Spalding. So these messages are to be listened to or to read daily. So I figured I might as well share this information because personally, I spend so much time in the car and so much time on YouTube. And I just loved the information there. So I wanted to just share like I'm giving back to you. So I'm going to start on lesson 20 with you. I am determined to see. You are a blessed being indeed. I am the one that you know as Jesus. It is an important lesson, this one. You are convinced that you can see. You are convinced that you know exactly what is going on in the world. You are convinced you know exactly what is right and what is wrong, and what should be and what shouldn't be. You are arrogant in that belief, for you are not qualified to make that determination. I am determined to see means you are humble in your acknowledgement that you may not be able to see right now. And that gives you a negative emotional feedback from your guidance system. If you look at something, a situation, person, place, or thing, and you feel strong negative emotion, you do not see it correctly because you come from the ego's judgmental and narrow focus. Your very limited experience with and understanding of spirituality and spiritual principles cause you to assume that you know what it means. You do not. That is what your negative emotional feedback will tell you, that you are looking at it incorrectly. Well, you have no choice currently on how you look at something. You have been trained to believe certain rigid rules about your current experience that you call reality. Those have been placed in your mind by other beings, generally speaking, although you can come into this incarnation with leftovers from other incarnational experiences. So, what you use to try and determine whether you see is good or bad is a hodgepodge of many different ideas. We seek through these lessons to align you with love so that you do not war with the world you see. That is where most of you find yourselves, in a constant state of judgment, fear, and anxiety about survival. You worry what will happen in the future and about your relationship and what they mean. This idea of being determined to see is a wonderful, powerful statement to the universe that you know you don't see things clearly. You can tell because you're not happy and at peace all the time. That is your messaging system telling you so. You may begin to get the idea that now we will push you a little bit more to pay more attention to what goes on in your mind. You will fail at times and you will get frustrated at times. The ego mind will say, let us stop these silly lessons. That is why we do this now. It is very important for you to really grasp this year that the outside world is not where you should look for your safety and or your happiness. You must go inside and look there in your connection to spirit, in your connection to all that is. I am the one you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. All right, so this book is really about waking up, becoming aware, like my classes that I teach about um, sacred awakenings. This is a way of slowly but surely start to recognize when you are in programming, when you are reacting, or when you are actually listening within. And now, as the whole world is changing, this is a great opportunity to join me in these lessons daily. So I'm so happy that you're watching this today. And let's just go over the point of this one here. I am determined to see. Okay, so we have certain knowledge of how do we actually know what we're seeing and what is true. So we have millions of filters, and just like the book describes, sometimes these filters are from how we're brought up, but sometimes the filters are from our past lives, how we used to do things, so on and so forth. So instead we want to see and expand our mind so that we can see more. Okay, so what I would like to reread one sentence that clicked for me. It says, I am determined to see means that you're humble in your acknowledgement that you may not be able to see right now. And that gives you a negative emotional feedback from your guidance system. If you look at something, a situation, person, place, or thing, and you feel strong negative emotion, then you do not see correctly. So when we are at peace and we're fully present, and we can kind of zoom out and know that everything that we see or that we think may not be exactly so, then we start to open up and we feel it out with a heart mind. And when we do that, there's a clearer knowing of, is this really what I'm seeing, or could I expand a little bit more? So ask for guidance, ask for opening, and expect something broader than you've never seen before. All right, I see you back tomorrow. Thank you, my friends. Have a great day.